Have you ever felt like you didn't belong anywhere? Like you carry something unique, but without understanding why? Maybe your journey is different and holds a deeper meaning. What if I told you that this difference is a sign of something greater? In this video, you will uncover the hidden purpose behind this feeling. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could completely change your view of yourself and your path. Have you ever wondered why you always felt out of place amidst the ordinary? As if something in you was different, an invisible yet profound force guiding you down paths few can understand? This feeling of being part of something greater, of living a reality beyond the visible, is more than just a feeling. It's a unique connection, intended for those chosen to walk a special path. It's no accident that you always felt you didn't fit in. This feeling is a sign. A call that only the chosen can hear, an intuition that, even when challenging, drives you to seek more, to dive into the unknown, and to question the obvious. What few understand is that this difference isn't a weakness, but rather the key to expanding your connection with something much greater. Today, you will discover the hidden purpose behind your difference. Why you always felt like you didn't belong, why your paths are so unique, and especially how this often lonely journey is preparing you for something grand. What you carry inside is the key to a special mission that only the chosen can fulfill. What seemed like an internal struggle is actually a divine gift, and this difference could be the gateway to a transformative journey. Since early on, you may have felt that something in you didn't fit within society's common standards. Maybe there was always an inner feeling, a subtle premonition, as if you were destined for something greater, something beyond what the eyes can see. This isn't a mistake, nor a coincidence. It's your higher calling, a sign that you are part of a special group, the chosen. Being one of the chosen doesn't just mean being different. It means carrying a special sensitivity to perceive what lies beneath the surface. The chosen are those who, with a deeper vision, can see the spirituality present in every detail of life. They are the ones who sense truths others ignore, who feel the divine pulse in every experience. Your difference reflects this greater purpose, a mission given by something far beyond this physical world. The chosen often feel an inner restlessness, a constant sensation that there is something more. It's as if the material world could never be enough to fill the spiritual void they carry. This calling is like a silent voice pushing them to seek deeper answers, to explore what lies beyond the veil of ordinary reality. Often, they face an inner struggle, trying to understand why they feel the need to search for something not always tangible. But this search reflects the higher calling they have received. In Matthew 20-14, the Bible reminds us that many are called, but few are chosen. This passage carries a profound meaning for those who feel something more awaits them. Not everyone is ready to hear this spiritual call, but the chosen are those who cannot ignore it. They know, on some level, that they have been designated for a specific mission, a purpose beyond what can easily be understood. This difference you feel in your heart, this sensitivity toward the world around you, is what makes you special. You perceive what others cannot. You sense energies, signs, and subtleties that go unnoticed by most. This sensitivity is a divine gift, a direct connection to something greater, something that guides and protects you on your journey. This expanded perception gives you a unique view of the world, prompting you to question, seek, and find answers others can't even imagine. However, being different can bring challenges. The chosen often feel out of place, misunderstood, and even isolated in a world that values what is common and standardized. But this feeling of not belonging is precisely a reflection of your higher calling. You were meant to walk a unique path, a path few can understand. And it's on this path that you will find true spiritual fulfillment. This difference you feel may manifest in many ways. Perhaps you constantly feel drawn to spiritual questions, trying to find life's true purpose, or searching for answers to questions that seem unsolvable. This thirst for deeper knowledge is your spirit responding to the divine call. You are destined for something much greater than the limits of the physical world. Often, the chosen find themselves in a place of solitude. The journey you are on can feel isolating, as if no one around you understands what you feel or seek. However, this isolation is part of the awakening process. It is in silence and introspection that answers begin to emerge, and it is in this moment of solitude that you connect more deeply with your mission. Every chosen one carries a greater purpose, something that transcends what is seen and known. Your difference is not a burden, but a gift. It is through this gift that you will impact the world around you, bringing light, understanding, and truth. Your path is one of transformation, healing, and revelation. And while others may not understand what you carry, your mission is clear. You were chosen to make a difference. As you walk this journey as one of the chosen, understand that this difference you carry has a hidden, yet profoundly divine purpose. Every experience, every sense of displacement, every moment of searching is part of the revelation of who you truly are. The hidden purpose of your difference will be revealed to you along your path, and when it does, you will see that you have always been guided by something far greater than yourself. You were chosen, and this difference is the key to fulfilling the mission you were given. What many don't realize is that your difference is no coincidence. You, who have often felt out of place, questioned your role in the world, or even felt that you didn't fit into society's standards, are actually destined for something far greater. The chosen are those who carry within them a unique flame, a deep calling to bring light in times of darkness. Your purpose goes beyond what the eyes can see. You were chosen to transform realities, both your own and those around you, and to be the bridge between the visible and the invisible. Your mission is grander than you can imagine. This journey, often marked by moments of solitude, is actually a process of refinement. Those who are called to something so grand must endure trials that test their faith, strength, and resilience. Every difficulty you face, every moment you feel isolated or misunderstood, is preparing you for a mission few are capable of fulfilling. You are being shaped, polished like a diamond, to shine extraordinarily when the time comes. The world needs your light. The world needs your difference. What you may have seen as a disadvantage is actually your greatest strength. Your sensitivity, your unique way of seeing things, the way you perceive the world more deeply, all of this is part of your calling. You were chosen to see what many do not see, to feel what many do not feel, and from this perception, to transform the realities around you. Do not underestimate the impact you can have. Your difference is the key to unlocking doors others never imagined exist. The hidden purpose behind this difference is closely tied to your mission of transformation. It's not just about changing yourself, but about transforming the energy around you, influencing the collective, and creating a new path where there was once darkness. The chosen are guides, silent leaders, who often work behind the scenes, but whose impact is deep and lasting. Your journey may seem lonely, but it is divine preparation for something far greater. This mission requires you to go beyond your own limits. Your path is not easy, and that is no accident. Your strength is forged in the fire of challenges. Each time you feel you're at your limit, that's when your true power begins to emerge. It is in these moments that your connection with the invisible strengthens, and you start accessing wisdom that goes beyond rational understanding. You carry a responsibility that goes far beyond yourself. Your presence, your energy, the simple fact of being where you are, already influences those around you. You may not realize it, but your difference is felt by everyone who crosses your path. You are like a spark that, when touched by divine intention, can ignite a great flame of transformation. The impact you have on the collective is profound, and your role is vital for the changes the world is about to experience. Your calling is great, and that means your path won't always be easy, but know that you are never alone. Every step you take, even in moments of deepest darkness, is accompanied by a higher force, an energy that guides and protects you. The chosen always have a deep connection with the divine, and this connection is what keeps them strong, even when the world around them seems to crumble. Trust in this force. It is the foundation of your purpose. The hidden purpose of your difference is not just about you. It is about everyone you are destined to impact. Your journey is a mission of healing, transformation, and enlightenment. You were called to be a light in the midst of darkness, to guide those who cannot yet see the way. And it is through your difference, your sensitivity, and your unique vision that you will be able to fulfill this mission. Your mission is to transform not only external realities, but also internal ones. The most powerful work you will do may not necessarily be visible to the world, but it will be deeply felt in levels that go beyond the physical. You are here to heal hearts, awaken minds, and bring clarity to souls that are lost. And this begins within you, with the complete acceptance of your own difference and the understanding that this difference is your greatest gift. The purpose of the Chosen is to expand the collective consciousness, leading humanity to a new level of perception and understanding. Your difference is the catalyst for this expansion. No matter how difficult the path may seem, you have been prepared for this. The world needs you exactly as you are, with all your peculiarities, all your sensitivities, and all your light. Your purpose is clear: to transform, to guide, and to illuminate. You are here to make a difference, and the world is ready to receive your light. The solitude of the chosen ones is an invisible burden that few can understand. Perhaps you have already felt this deep disconnection, that feeling that no one around you truly understands what you are going through. It's as if there is an invisible barrier between you and the rest of the world, isolating your thoughts, your emotions, and your very essence. This often painful isolation may feel like a burden too heavy to bear, but in reality, it hides a much deeper purpose. Being chosen means that your path will not be like others. While many follow the common flow of life, you are called to something greater, something that demands more from you. This is why isolation is part of the journey. In this period of solitude, you are confronted with your own shadows, your doubts, and your deepest fears. These moments of introspection are essential for your growth, as it is here that you begin to align with your true purpose. Most chosen ones go through phases where they feel disconnected from everyone around them. The depth of their thoughts and emotions seems incomprehensible to others, which can create a sense of being lost or even abandoned. But in reality, it is in these moments that you are being molded, prepared for something greater. The universe removes you from the noise of the external world so that you can hear the inner voice, the only one that can guide you to your destiny. This isolation is a test of your patience, your resilience, and above all, your faith. You were separated from the ordinary because your purpose is extraordinary. And before fulfilling this purpose, you need to go through a process of purification, of self-discovery, where every superficial layer is stripped away so that your true essence can emerge. It's a lonely path, but profoundly transformative. During this period of solitude, it's easy to think that something is wrong. The mind starts to question, why me? Why does no one understand me? But the answer is in the question itself. You were chosen because your path is different, and the people around you cannot understand something that was designed solely for you. This is the price many chosen ones pay, a journey that often must be walked alone. But this solitude is not the end of your journey, it's just a phase. Isolation is not a prison, but a cocoon where you are being prepared to transform. The pain you feel now is the strengthening process, and when you emerge from this phase, you will be stronger, clearer, and more aligned with your purpose than ever before. This solitude, which now seems like punishment, will later be seen as one of the greatest gifts of your journey. Believe, this isolation is temporary. It comes to teach you to trust more in yourself and in the process. It forces you to look within, to find answers that the outside world cannot offer. When everything around you seems to be falling apart, it is the moment when you start to build an unshakable inner foundation. And it is on this foundation that you will manifest your mission. As lonely as you feel now, know that you are never truly alone. The universe is guiding you, preparing you for what is to come. Every challenge you face in this period is an opportunity for growth, a chance to align even more with your truth. And when the time comes, you will realize that everything you went through was necessary for you to become the most authentic version of yourself. Isolation is not the final destination. It is the necessary passage for you to see your purpose more clearly. When you emerge from this period, you will be ready to fulfill the mission you were called to, with a confidence that can only come from someone who has walked through the fire of self-knowledge. The chosen ones may walk alone for a time, but this time is what prepares them to shine with a light the world has never seen before. You are being prepared for something grand. There comes a moment in the journey of the chosen when what once was just an uncomfortable feeling of not belonging transforms into something much deeper. It's as if, suddenly, what once seemed like a weakness or a curse starts to manifest as a blessing. This awakening moment doesn't happen by chance. There's an invisible force, a spiritual energy, that begins to flow within each chosen one. What once was seen as a burden reveals itself as an invaluable gift. And this is the crucial point, to understand that all of your difference, all of your journey, was preparing you for this moment. The moment you realize that something has been activated within you, when this activation happens, everything starts to make sense. The questions of why me, or why have I always felt different, begin to be answered. This is the divine calling. It's the moment when the chosen ones realize that the feeling of being out of place was, in fact, a sign that a greater purpose was waiting to be revealed. It is no longer a question of wondering if something is wrong, but of recognizing that you were always being prepared for something grand. The awakening brings with it a new clarity and a deep connection with your true mission. To unlock this inner power, the chosen ones can adopt spiritual practices that help them connect with this divine force that is activating. One of the most powerful practices is deep meditation. Through meditation, you create an inner space of silence where you can hear the voice of your spirit. In this space, you align with the divine energy and allow this connection to grow. Another essential practice is focused prayer. It's not just about reciting words, but truly surrendering to an intimate conversation with the divine. It is in this moment of spiritual vulnerability that you make yourself available to be guided by God. Just as the prophets and spiritual leaders of the Bible prayed seeking guidance and strength, the chosen ones can also use this practice to connect with the greater purpose God has for their lives. Deep prayer is a bridge that connects us to our spiritual power and the path laid out for us. Connecting with the divine through nature can also be a powerful way to activate your potential. The chosen ones often feel at home when surrounded by God's creation, whether in the stillness of a forest, the sound of the ocean waves, or the vastness of a starry sky. It is in these moments that you can feel the Creator's presence more tangibly, allowing this connection to elevate your vibration and awaken your true essence. Spending time contemplating nature and acknowledging the grandeur of the universe can help awaken your spiritual power even further. The Bible offers a powerful metaphor for this awakening of the chosen in Isaiah 41:9-10, where God says, "You are my servant. I have chosen you and have not rejected you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." This passage reminds us that the chosen one is not someone who has been abandoned or forgotten, but rather someone chosen with a purpose. God calls his servants for a specific mission, and this calling often manifests as an internal awakening, a recognition that there is something greater to be accomplished. Just as God raised prophets and kings in ancient times, he also awakens a special calling within each of us. The chosen ones have the mission to manifest God's light in a world often immersed in darkness. Spiritual awakening is the moment when this mission becomes clear, and it is here that you begin to understand that your journey, as challenging as it has been, always had a divine purpose. You were chosen for something greater, and your awakening is the sign that this purpose is about to be fulfilled. This transformation of seeing what was once a burden as a gift is something powerful. The feeling of isolation and loneliness, of being misunderstood, now becomes the foundation for your spiritual strength. It is as if, finally, the missing piece in the puzzle of your life is revealed. You realize that everything you went through was preparation for this moment, the moment when the true power of the chosen ones is activated. And when this happens, nothing will be the same. You begin to live with purpose, with clarity, knowing that you are part of a divine plan. This awakening is also an invitation to action. What you do with this newly awakened power defines your journey from here on out. It's not enough to recognize that you are chosen. You must live as such. You must take on your role of manifesting the divine on earth, of being the bridge between heaven and the world. And this begins with daily practices of connecting with the divine, listening to God's voice, and following the paths He has laid out for you. The journey of the chosen ones is a journey of great responsibility, but also of great spiritual reward. You were chosen for a reason, and by unlocking this power, you begin to live the fullness of your purpose. When you begin to accept who you truly are, embracing your uniqueness, a new chapter opens in your life. This difference, which has often been a source of questioning or even pain, is actually what makes you an indispensable piece in the grand puzzle of the universe. You weren't made to fit into common molds, you were designed to break them. Think of Moses. He was raised as a prince in Egypt, but he never truly felt like he belonged there. His difference was always present, hidden beneath layers of questions. When Moses finally embraced his purpose guided by the divine voice, he led an entire people to freedom. That is the strength of your difference. What initially seems like a burden or a weakness, when embraced, becomes the power that moves mountains and changes destinies. Another powerful example is David. While everyone saw him as just a young shepherd, he had unshakable faith and an inner strength that set him apart from everyone around him. Instead of fearing the giant Goliath, he faced the challenge with courage, becoming an eternal example of how our difference, when recognized and lived out, can lead us to great victories. David didn't try to be like other warriors. He used what was unique to him, his faith and courage, to defeat the enemy. In modern times, we have figures like Nelson Mandela, who embraced his difference and tirelessly fought for justice. Mandela spent years incarcerated, separated from the world, but he never abandoned his mission. His difference, his vision of a fairer and more equal world, was what made him a transformative force. His life's impact echoes to this day, inspiring generations to embrace their own truth and fight for what is right, regardless of the challenges. Just like these figures, your difference is not accidental. It is a tool for the purpose you are called to fulfill. Many times, you may feel like you are walking alone on an unknown path, but know that this journey is what will shape you to be the light the world needs. Your mission is unique, and the world is waiting to receive the impact you have to offer. When you start living according to your inner truth, something magical happens. The world around you begins to respond. Doors that once seemed closed start to open, connections that once felt distant begin to form, and you start to realize that everything was being prepared for your moment to shine. Embracing your difference is the first step to manifesting this transformation. Your difference is what makes you necessary in this time and space. The world already has many people who follow the common path, but it is those who dare to be different who truly make an impact. You were chosen to live out a mission that only you can fulfill. It's not about external greatness, but about living your truth with courage and integrity. When you do this, the world begins to change around you, because your presence and actions carry an invisible force that transforms. The process of discovering and living your purpose can be challenging, but it is also the path to true fulfillment. When you accept your difference, you align with something much greater than yourself, and that's when the magic happens. The transformation you bring about is not only in your life, but in the lives of everyone around you. You start to light paths, open new possibilities, and show the world that there is a different way to live. Your difference is what the world needs right now. Every step you take toward your purpose creates a ripple effect of transformation. Never underestimate the impact your life can have. When you embrace the call to be who you truly are, you become an agent of change, not just for yourself, but for everyone who crosses your path. Now is your time to embrace your difference, to break free from the chains that bind you to the common, and to awaken to the true power within you. What makes you unique is what the world needs. This is your moment to answer the call, to accept the mission that only you can fulfill. The universe is waiting for the impact that only you can make. Everything you've gone through has been preparation. Are you ready to answer the call? Because the world needs you now more than ever. I want to hear from you. What is the difference you feel you carry that somehow seems to have a greater purpose in your life? Share your stories in the comments. Let's create a community where everyone can openly talk about these singularities and the impact they have on their journey. Who knows, your story might inspire someone else. Thank you for being here. Your presence and attention mean a lot. I hope this journey has brought deep insights. It's a privilege to share this message with you. If this content touched you in some way, don't forget to follow the channel, like the video, and share it with others who may benefit from this message. If you felt that your difference has a special purpose, the next video is for you. Discover the true reason behind the isolation that often accompanies the chosen ones. Click now to understand this journey and find answers that can transform your path.